Today I'm going to show you how you can hide and encrypt any folder on Windows using absolutely free software. Now you wouldn't believe it, but in this folder here I've got a file that I've hidden and encrypted and also a folder that I've hidden and encrypted. And I'm going to show you now how I can unhide it and unencrypt it. So I've downloaded this program and I'm going to show you in this video a little bit later how you can get this program, how you can set it up, and how you can certainly back up the files as well that you've hidden and encrypted. So let's click on the start button and type in on the keyboard TKO folder hider. Go into it and then it's going to ask us for a password. This is a password that I set up earlier. And here we go. Here's a list on this computer of all the files and folders that I've hidden and encrypted. So if I want to basically unencrypt and unhide that Word document there, I'd click on that and then I'd click on that I without the cross beside it to decrypt and unhide it. It will then, there you go, as you can see, my Word doc has now appeared and I can open it up and use it just as I normally would. And if I wanted to re-hide it again, then I'd just go back into the TKO folder hider and click on it and then click on this I with a strike through it. And there you go. That's now encrypted and hidden. As you can see, it's gone. And I can do the same thing with folders. So I've got this here, this private folder. Again, click on the I. And there you go, it's unhidden the private folder. I can go into it and there's all my files. If I want to put it back and hide it again, I click on that there and then click on the I with the cross over it. And there you go, that's now hidden it again and encrypted it. If I've got several folders here listed and I want to unencrypt or encrypt all of them, I can do the same thing here by using these two. So this one here will encrypt all of these listed here. Those there, that one there will unencrypt all of those listed there. So I click on that and there you go, it's decrypting everything. It does take a few seconds and there you go, as you can see, private and Word doc has been decrypted. And if I go into pictures, the private pictures folder has appeared there too. If I want to encrypt all those in that list, then I can just click on the I with the strike through it and that will go through and it will encrypt and hide all of the documents and folders that are listed there. I've also got an option here, so if I want to remove something from being encrypted altogether, I can click on it there, click on the minus, and there you go. It'll be decrypted, unhidden, and they will be removed from the list. There you go. So that's, as a safety thing, it does automatically unencrypt it and unhide it before you remove it. So how do you encrypt a folder and a file? Well, once you go into TKO folder hider, then if you want to encrypt a folder, then basically you just click on this one here to add a folder, find the folder you want to hide. So that private one there, click on OK. And then all you do is click on the path just there, click on the I with the strike through it to encrypt it. And there you go. That is now encrypted and hidden. And you can do the same thing for a file, that Word doc file. I can click on that one there, which is add file. I can go in and find the file. So click on Word doc, click on open, and there you go, it gets listed there. And click on the document just on there, and again, click on the I with a strike through it, and that will encrypt and hide it. I'm going to go through a few more features and how to back it up in a moment, but I'm going to show you how you can download and install this. So you want to open your browser, can be absolutely any browser. Go to the address bar at the top of the screen and type in there cwtek.co.uk/WD. Pause this video if you need to write this down, then press enter or return on your keyboard. And then manage your cookies. So I'm just going to confirm my choices. Go to downloads, Windows downloads, that is there. And then any adverts that come up, just close them down. Scroll down here and we're looking under Windows Tools and we're looking for folder hider. Click on that and then click on download free. That'll download. Click on open file if you see that. If you don't see open file, then close down your browser, go into any yellow folder, go into downloads, and then double click on TKO folder hider. That would normally be at the top of your screen. If you see this, then click on yes. Click I accept the agreement, click next, click next. I would say don't click create a desktop shortcut because you don't want to advertise the fact that you're hiding folders on your computer. Click next, click install. and then click finish. And then to open it up, just click on the start button and just type TKO, and then you should see TKO folder hider appear. Click on that, and then when you first start it up, it wants you to set a global password, a password for all of your folders that you want to hide and encrypt. So I'm just going to type in a password there. I'm going to type it in again below, and then OK that. And there we go. We're ready now to start hiding and encrypting folders. Now, you might be thinking, how secure is the encryption? Well, it's an AES-based encryption system with SHA-256, HMAC SHA-256, PBKDF2 key derivation. And as I say, it's based on AES encryption logic, which provides a stronger protection than a simple folder hiding tool. So I'm just going to go through, I'm going to set up a couple of folders and mark them as private, and also as encrypt them as well. So let's just do that, and let's just add a file. There you go. Right, so all these now they're visible at the moment until I click on this here, the encrypt and hide all paths in the list, and that will encrypt each one individually and hide them, and it'll encrypt them with the master password that I set when I first set up the app. Now, because these are now encrypted and hidden, how do you back them up? So what you need to do is you need to go into Explorer, so wherever the folder is that you've hidden and encrypted. And then what we want to do is we want to go into options and then into view, and then we want to make sure that under hidden files and folders that show hidden files, folders and drives is selected, like mine is there. But not only that, we want to go down and we want to take the tick out of hide protected operating system files recommended. So take the tick out of that. It'll give you a warning there. Click on yes, click on apply, and click on OK. And basically these files here with the end with .fhlocker, and if you don't see fhlocker, then another thing to try doing is to click on the three dots, click on options, click on view, and remove the tick from hide extensions for known file types. Click on apply, click on OK, and then they should appear, but they should appear anyway. So you've got there these two here. This is private fhlocker and word doc fhlocker. Now, private fhlocker is the folder called private that I've encrypted and hidden, and the word doc there is the word doc that I've encrypted and hidden. And these files here, you just can't get into them. If you double click on them, either nothing will happen, or it will ask you what program do you want to use or app do you want to use to unlock them. Well, there's not one there that you can use. So make sure you back these files up here, any ones with fhlocker at the end of them, to ensure that you've got a good firm backup copy of them. Also, you might be thinking, what happens if I move the files to a different computer, or my computer crashes and I have to set up TKO folder hider again? Well, I'm going to show you how you can recover those. So the absolute worst has happened, and when I go into TKO folder hider, you will see here it's setting it up from new. So I'm going to have to set this up from new. It could be, like I say, that I've gone to a different computer. It could be that my computer crashed and I've had to reinstall Windows, but I have got those files backed up. I've put them back on my system, but how do I get them back in this list here so I can unencrypt them? Well, this is where this little icon comes in handy. Import locker file, lost path. So click on that. And then what you want to do is you want to go to where you saved the file. So in my case, it was in the documents folder, and you'll see there you go, private fhlocker. I click on that. And if you double click on it, this is what you get. So you want to click on it just once and then click on OK. And then it asks you for the password. This is the password that you originally set for that particular folder. So click on OK, and there you go, it's visible. And I can go and get the other files as well. So the Word file there, click on that once, click on OK, type in the password I originally used when encrypting the file, and that comes back. And finally, there was one in the pictures folder as well. So let's go into pictures, click on private pictures. Oh, sorry, I double clicked on that. Click on private pictures, click on OK, type in the password, and then click on OK again. And there we go. They're back in there, and in actual fact, they're visible now. If I just go into documents, there you go, the word documents visible, so is private. Go into pictures, and private pictures is visible. And again, I can encrypt all of those if I want by just clicking on that there, and that encrypts them all. Now, some of the uses for this are pretty obvious. If you've got private things on your computer and you don't want other people to see them, then you can use this. If you're sticking stuff in the cloud, in Dropbox, OneDrive, wherever, then again, it's a good idea to have it encrypted so no one can see that. So you can use that in those situations. The disadvantage towards it is if your folder is quite large, then it could take quite some time to encrypt and decrypt that file. So that could be a problem for some. But anyway, I hope this guide helps. And if it did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to like this video. And also, if you think your friends, your family, or your work colleagues could benefit from seeing this video, then please share this on all your social media timelines.